Hi friends, it's Carrie from Stretch Chi. Today we're going to do problem solving for the back of your shoulders. So we're going to start out by stretching out the front of our chest with a reverse push-up. And when you get into this position, I like to do this on my knees. You'll have your arms really wide, like off your mat wide, with your elbows pointing out. Let your hips drop down so that you're in a plank position and try to squeeze your lower abs like if you were zipping up your tightest pair of pants. And then very slowly drop down as far as you can without losing your core strength. So it's okay to just go a little bit or as far down as you want and push back up. We're aiming for about 10 of these, but you may notice that you get a little fatigued since we're problem solving, so just do as many as you want. You could even rest in between if you want. Good. I think that's enough for me today. You should feel that stretch across the front of your chest right here. We're going to do another stretch for our chest too, but this one brings your arms in a different angle. We're going to go onto our knees with your hands again off your mat, but this time up high. Pull with your fingertips so that your body comes forward. And then sit back, tuck your chin, and arch your back up towards the ceiling. You should feel a stretch on the inside of your arms. Use your arms to pull you back up. And then sit back. Pulling up for strength and sitting back for your stretch. Bring your head through to get that stretch in the front of your shoulders. With any of these problem-solving stretches, if this doesn't feel good, just skip it. The way problem-solving works is that there will be one muscle that unlocks the muscle that we're targeting, which is the back of your shoulders, right? So if this stretch doesn't feel good, it's okay, just skip it. Not a big deal. So you're pulling up for strength and pulling back for your stretch. And just going up and down. Oh, that's a good one. All right. So come back up into a seated position. I like to sit on my knees, but you can sit however you want. You don't have to sit like this at all. You're going to bring one arm into the side. This is my left hand. I'm going to take my right hand and put it on top of my wrist. My elbow is tucked in against the side of my body, and my other elbow is pointing out to the side. You're going to resist like you're trying to pull both arms apart. Push up for strength. It's a deltoid raise. So I'm strengthening this muscle right here, and then push down for your stretch. And you just go back and forth, lifting up for strength and down for stretch. Make sure that your elbow is pointing to the side wall that way, and that your fingers are pointing straight ahead. So you should be at a 90-degree angle with your elbow, and you're lifting straight up, elbow and wrist at the same time, so not twisted or turned. Back and forth. From the side, it would look like this. Straight up to the side and straight down. You should feel this stretch on the top of your shoulder right here. It might feel a little bit more like a burn than a stretch. That's okay. Just find what works for you. You can go as far down and up as you want. So if it feels good just to go in this range, that's okay too. Just do what feels good, and as many as feels good. And when you're ready, we're going to switch sides. So bring your other arm into the side. This is my right arm. You'll take your left hand and put it on your wrist. Keep your elbow tucked in close to your body. And you're going to push straight out to the side. And then push straight down. I'm resisting the whole time. So my right arm is pushing up, and my left arm is pushing down. Here, my left arm is winning. And on the way up, my right arm is winning. Should be a nice stretch for the top of your shoulder right here. up and down. And again, if it doesn't feel good, it's okay, just skip it. Might not be the stretch that fixes your problem. Up for strength, and down for stretch. We have a little construction noise today, so I apologize for that. Everyone's getting new windows. I already got mine. I opened the windows up a little bit for you guys too because it's snowing. I don't know if you can see it, it's kind of pretty. So up for strength and pull down for stretch. And you can again do as many as you want. If you start to get really fatigued, you can stop. You should feel a nice stretch on the top of your shoulder. We've got one more stretch I want to do. This one's for your lower body. Remember that sometimes the upper body's problems can be caused by what's going on down here. So let's see if we can get some looseness in the front of your quads. So you're going to lay on your back. Grab your right leg with both hands. So I have my fingers interlocked like this behind my leg. I'm going to put my left leg over top. And I'm going to resist like I'm trying to push both legs in opposite directions. So my top leg's pulling down, and my bottom leg's pushing up. And drill. Now push up for strength, and pull down for stretch. This will feel a lot like strength training. It'll feel a lot like a burn. You feel it in the front of your quad right here. It's okay. The stretch is happening here on the way down because this muscle's getting long as you're bringing your foot down. And you come up for strength. Always resist though, so if you slipped, your legs would fly apart. We're aiming for 10, but you might get really burnt out. So just do as many as you want, and then you can stop. Switch sides. And now the other side. So your left leg is on the bottom and your right leg's on the top. Hold your left leg with both hands, just the left leg. And then you're gonna push up for strength and use your right leg to pull you back down. So your right leg is winning, your left leg fights, and then your left leg wins on the way up. And then your right leg wins. And you just go up and down. And again, this should feel like a good burn in the front of your quad, right here. Not too intense, I hope, maybe a little bit. It's okay, if it's too intense, you can just stop. I like to remind myself that whenever there's construction, it's because I'm under construction. How appropriate for our problem-solving video. Your inside world reflects your outside world and vice versa. We're all just under construction. All right, now we're going to go to the back of our shoulders. This is the stretch that you're problem solving. So if you want to go back to the original stretch you were doing, if it's different than the one I'm going to show you right now, that's okay. Just go back to that video and try it out. It should be different. Now, bring your arm up like this. This is my left arm. My elbow's at a 90-degree angle, and you're going to grab the outside of your elbow with your right hand. So you're going to try to pull both arms apart. That's your resistance, like you're trying to pull open. Push open this time towards the wall. I'm pushing towards the left wall. And then pull across for your stretch. So I'm now using my right arm to pull me into the stretch. You should feel it in the back of your shoulder. Push open for strength, and pull across for stretch. You're always resisting. So now my left arm's winning and my right arm's fighting, and then my right arm wins and my left arm fights. You can change the angle a bit, so you can maybe come up a little higher if that feels good. You might notice a deeper stretch. You could try a little lower. That might feel like a deeper stretch. You're looking for the tension though, so find the tension and see what works for you. You could also try turning your hand the other way. So instead of having your palm facing in, you have your palm facing out. See what works. You could actually move it as you go. See how that feels. And just try back and forth. Nice work. Now let's try the other side. Bring your right arm up, grab the outside of your elbow with your left hand, resist like you're pulling both arms apart towards the opposite walls, push open for stride, across for stretch, and again you should feel the back of your shoulder, right through here. Open for stride, and pull across for stretch. And again, you can play around with this stretch however you want, a little higher, a little lower, twist and turn, wiggle your fingers, you can find a deeper stretch. So good. I say that about every stretch, but I mean it, because they are so good. All right, so the back of your shoulders should feel a lot different now. Lots of warmth. You may notice that you can even sit upright a little bit more. It's not bad, huh? And remember, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share my other videos. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that yet. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.